Hello, I'm here with Valentina. She just recently returned from a trip to Honduras and want her to tell us about it.
Yeah. So I went on a missionary trip with my church to Honduras, Tegucigalpa, and we basically stayed at an orphanage of boys. And during the day, we distributed food and rice to the community. Um, and during the night, we spent time with the children.
Okay, what was spending time with the children in Honduras like?
It was definitely surprising. I went to Honduras thinking that I was going to be giving a lot of love, but instead I received a lot of love from the children. So that really shocked me.
Um, One thing from your trip that you'll probably remember the longest.
Um, Definitely the need that Honduras has. There's a lot of need for um, political reformation, just love. Tegucigalpa in general is an area that has the largest dump trash junkyard or whatever you want to call it. And when I was walking, I
Like
was
like refuse? I mean,
it's like because there's 100,000 tons of trash dumped in Tegucigalpa every day, so they burn it, and that's where a
uh,
lot of the poorer people work. And so I was walking on alongside of the road, handing out rice and corn, and this little boy comes up to me and he says, "Hey, can I have a little car?" Because we were handing out little cars for the kids too. And I said, "Yeah, sure." And so I gave it to him. And then he had something in his, he was carrying a bag and it smelled really bad. And so I asked him, "Oh, what's in your bag?" And he said, "Well, it's my lunch for the week." And I was like, "Oh, well, what do you have?" And then he was like, "Oh, my mom found some cow parts in the dump, so we got pretty lucky this time." And so I looked at him and I was like, "Wow, like that's," I didn't know what to say, so I was like, "Okay, well, God bless you." And I gave him candy and a stuffed animal, but it like impacted me so much. Just seeing the need is incredible.
what are we looking at in this picture?
This picture right here is one of the homes, um, and in front of their home is a market where they sell fruits and vegetables, and that's how they make their living. There you can see a lot of those in Honduras, but behind the stand is probably where they live, and that's pretty much what most of Honduras looks like, unless you're in the center city.
Okay.
Yeah, most houses are made out of tins like that, um, tins and wood. This was the kitchen inside of a carpenter's home. So the kitchen is probably the size of one of our bathrooms, and then right across from it is probably where I think he slept. So it was just about the size of one room was his entire house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one small room. And that's where they burn their trash because they don't have, in Honduras, there's not an actual, like, how we have here, we have a garbage collector. They don't have that there. So they have to burn their trash. This is us in the community passing out rice and corn. And a lot of them collect garbage to recycle and to get money from it. So cans, water bottles, and they probably get like 5 cents per can.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
so that's my mom with one of the villagers. This was actually a home that a missionary before us had built for them.
Hmm.
They had made their home out of mud, so adobe style,
Right.
and it didn't have windows or a roof or a stable roof. So whenever it would rain, their whole floor would be flooded. So the missionary team last year, a group of men, they came and they put wood on the floor, put a roof, put some windows and some doors, and about the size of that room is like one of our kids' rooms. And guess how many people live in there?
It says 20 on the bottom.
20.
That's a lot of people.
20. And when they built it, it was actually 18, but the girl, one of their daughters, had twins. So now it's 20 people living in a room the size of my room.
Wow. And some of those people are probably, I mean, lucky compared to others.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they're very lucky to have a home that nice, built by some of our missionaries, with a nice and stable roof and windows to keep the mosquitoes out.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Well, you know, that's me with one of the girls that lives there. On that bed that we're on top of, they don't sleep how we sleep, from headboard to headboard. They sleep with their feet hanging off of the bed this way instead
Oh.
of this way, so more people can fit.
Like horizontally, like
Yeah.
stacked people.
Yeah, and so I think about 4 girls slept on that bed, probably like from here to here,
Oh,
this
wow.
way. Yeah. That's like part of their kitchen. That's, yeah, just the table, and they cook outside. They make a fire, and yeah. They get really excited when we go and we give them rice and corn, because that's probably the only food that they're
Yeah.
going to be able to have in that month. But this right here is their laundry, their dishwasher, and their sink,
All in one.
all in one. Yeah, and that's pretty much what most of Tegucigalpa looks like alongside of the roads.
Well, Valentina, thank you so much for sharing your
Yeah, definitely.
experience with us. I know it's a life-changing thing. I wish more people could kind of see how lucky we are in this country.
Definitely.
And I mean, it's like I always say sometimes it's like we're a lottery winner to be
Yeah.
born in this country at this time. Even though we've had our economic downturns, we don't know poverty like that.
Exactly.
And that's really bad.
Exactly.
So again, thank you for sharing, and I hope everyone watching kind of feels a little luckier to be in the shoes that you're in right now.
Definitely.